Wētā, I'm Blake.
And I'm Charlie. And where are we today?
We're back at Kōwhai Park yet again.
So this video is a special video for Year 4 at Warkworth Primary School. So, hello. So you guys might remember that you came to Kōwhai Park with me and with a lady called Anna from Auckland Council to help set up some trekking tunnels to find out what was in the park. And we found, if you remember, we found a whole lot of Wētā footprints. Didn't we?
Yep.
Yep. And so they're really cute. So these are the Wētā footprints. And so today we want to talk to you about what we need to do to protect those Wētā. Because if you also remember, we found a rat footprint.
Yeah, and it's a lot of mouse.
Yeah, there was that one that had a whole lot of mice.
I know, there's like 100.
So we'll show you what we need to do. So actually last year we filmed this little segment of me being a bit silly, but we filmed this but we never got around to showing you guys. So yeah, enjoy this little clip.
And the Warkworth rat crawls along the forest floor looking for food. I call this guy Ratty McRatface. So it looks as though Ratty McRatface has smelt something very interesting. He's coming up the hill, and oh dear, there is an unprotected bird's nest. Ratty McRatface is having a good chow on what seem to be some piwaka eggs. So it looks as though Ratty McRatface has smelt some nice peanut butter.
This is a rat trap.
And you know that Blake's not wearing gloves, but I am. And that's because this rat trap is brand new. So it's never killed a rat before. So it's okay for Blake to be touching it without gloves.
Yep.
But if anything has had rats, if that had killed a rat, or if anything has had rats around it, then you really need to wear gloves. Because if you don't, there's like lots of nasty things that you can catch. Like I had a disease called leptospirosis last year. It wasn't very nice, was it?
Yeah, you were sick for quite a long time.
Not very nice, so you don't want to get that. So always wear your gloves and always wash your hands. So this is how you set the trap. You don't want to get your fingers caught in it because it's pretty powerful. So you pull it back like that. And then this is like the trigger bar. Comes over onto there. So hold that with your thumb. And then you've got to flick that up. And so the trigger just goes under there. And then watch this.
This is how powerful a trap is.
Yep.
Broke the stack.
So the rat doesn't stand a chance with that one. And so it's really quick because you've got to make sure that when you're killing pest animals, you do it really, the trap's got to be really quick and humane because you don't want the animal to suffer. Because it's not their fault that they're pests.
At school, you may have remembered that we're learning about waka and how Maori travelled to New Zealand. And Maori brought rats with them as a good food source. They kept them alive on the ship and they could roam around on the ship, and then whenever they got hungry and they had no other food, they could eat the rats.
Wow, I actually didn't know that. So they brought a special type of rat. They bought the Kiore. Kiore got established in New Zealand, and then the English people bought the Norway rats and ship rats. So the Norway rats and ship rats got onto their ships when they sailed from England and probably Norway as well. That would make sense. And then the rats would eat all the stuff on the ship, and they would stow away, and then when they got to New Zealand, the rats climbed, if the ships were tied up at the wharf, the rats would climb along the ropes, get onto the wharf, get into New Zealand, and find all these lovely ground-dwelling birds that built their nests, like where they could easily get to, and the rats just had a ball, and they ate everything, and they even ate the poor Kiore. So there's not many of those left anymore.
Yeah.
And so you can check out these two rats, the rat kebabs, but don't worry, we don't eat them, do we?
Yeah, no, we don't eat them.
No, you just got to be careful if you go into a barbecue that you don't pick up the rat kebabs and take them.
Yeah.
This is a ship rat, the one with the longer
The
tail.
one with the shorter tail is the Norway rat.
So the main problem is that all our native animals and native birds and native fish and everything, they evolved without any mammalian predators. So that is without anything that lived on land that was going to eat them. So rats will eat pretty much anything. So as you saw in our earlier clip, they'll eat birds' nests. Well, they won't actually eat the nest because that'd be pretty disgusting.
They'll eat the eggs.
But they'll eat the eggs, yeah. They'll eat the eggs. And in this video, I shot this video, I had a trail camera set up, and here's a rat catching a fish, which is pretty incredible. This one is really interesting because it shows a rat hunting a wētā. A wētā.
Not a wētā, a wētā.
A wētā.
Because wētā means something completely different.
It does. So you can maybe ask your teacher about that one. So you say wētā, draw out those vowels. And yeah, it's quite scary what rats will eat. And there's so many of them around. So we really need to catch them. We'll go for a bit of a walk. There's some really big traps that can catch rats. So you've probably seen these ones around. This is called a Dock 200 trap.
Yeah.
And they're very powerful traps to catch, mainly to catch stoats, but they'll also catch rats. But we'll talk about stoats in a different video because they're a beastie all of their own.
So we hope you have enjoyed today's episode, and if you have, please give us a like,
Subscribe.
and support our channel.
Ka kite anō.
Kite anō.